injured here. 1v1 Siwal Frontier. This is elite mod. Blue side. DJ Raffa plays a plague champion. Starts off range combat. Can get melee weapons. Great damage potential and utility. Can build turrets and repair. But he's not capping. Mr. Nurgle wants you to cap. Red side. You have the world famous and critically acclaimed Dawn of War 2 caster Red-Rupee playing as a Techmarine. If you haven't seen his channel, go and check it out now. Good range damage on this guy. Also has some nice utility. Can build structures and repair. Tactical Marines on the field for Red-Rupee. Heavy ranged infantry, very durable and versatile. Even more so in Dawn of War 2 Elite, of course. Back up to 1050 hit points, and they can become Stern Guard veterans in Tier 2. DJ Raffa with some Chaos Space Marines on the field, not capping mid while they shoot. Now they are, or at least they're going to try it. Backing off those tacks now. Tacks starting with Kraken bolts are quite dangerous for CSM at range. Red-Rupee not capping with these guys. Gone for double scouts where we see snipers. And DJ Raffa's not capping either. Gonna try the VP again. There we go. Play champion caps that wreck point. Looks like a scout was taken down there. Heretic chasing off these scouts and then forced off by tactical marine. Scouts will cap bottom and Red-Rupee is going to harass power. Tactical marines getting flamers. This is a very nice harass. DJ Raffa has no idea. Is all the way at the top of the map and he's going to lose this node. That's 125 requisition down the drain immediately. There is the flamer. Good versus clumps of light infantry units in cover. Since it ignores cover completely, I think it even gets a damage bonus to units in cover, doesn't it? And also fantastic versus structures, of course. Prometheum melting them down easily. Here come heretics in their default state, taking tons of losses. And they're going to be wiped here. They are going to be wiped. It's very, very dangerous. You have to remember in Elite mod to send the full heretics in amongst tactical marines, because tactical marines now have 1050 health. They shoot the crap out of them as they run in, and then of course tactical marines are no slouch in melee, so it's very, very dangerous for heretics to go into them without an aspiring champion now. 500, 477, 2-to-1 cap for DJ Raffa. Plague champion not decapping the strike point, which he should have. It's fully matured to 30. He's chasing these scouts instead. You have this really strange building on Siwal Frontier, which only has a 150 rec point, 150 hit points, sorry. So you can destroy the building, instantly killing anything inside. This building also with only 500 hit points. Scouts get into a nice new building. Plague champion's going to stand in heavy cover and shoot back. 500, 452. CSM capping bottom, double CSM for Raffa. Then very solid base in tier 1. Can become very dangerous tier 2, of course, with marks. Has some noise marines as well. Noise marines, I think, took quite a big hit in the mod with only one noise cannon for the squad. Much more difficult to shut down more than one squad now with them. I don't think they were overpowered, were they? Perhaps lower their range slightly, but otherwise I think they were fine. Would like to hear Keltos' reasonings. Maybe I'll ask him and post it in the comments. Red-Rupee with some devastators now. Suppressed with a heavy bolter to start off. DJ Raffa going for a power ass. Is not paying attention, or he is. He's going to shut down those devastators and hit that generator at the same time. Not too bad there. 500, 374, a triple cap for DJ Raffa. And Red-Rupee might lose all of his power now. Scouts capping top. Techmarine, most likely we're going to see the plasma gun in tier 2 up against 2 Chaos Space Marines. I think the plasma gun got a damage buff in Elite mod, so it's really, really nasty now. Here come tactical marine flamers. Need to use their Kraken bolts. Are they going to force melee? They are. They tried to anyway. There's Cacophony. 500, 342. Devastator's now there, and Red-Rupee at least preserves 2 generators. Not too bad. Lost a node and the generator. That's okay, I think. He did wipe heretics. Scouts decapping this power. Nothing for the Plague Champion yet. And these scouts trying to decap. In fact, they did decap that wreck point, forced off now by the Plague Champion. Triple generators up for DJ Raffa, but he is struggling otherwise for map control against double scouts. And now has Devastators to deal with, and he has no way to counter them apart from running in Noise Marines to disable them, which is risky if Red-Rupee's paying attention to any flanking that DJ Raffa tries to do. 479, 341. DJ Raffa goes tier 2, slightly ahead of Red-Rupee. Red-Rupee ahead right now, despite that VP counter at the top. I think Red-Rupee has an advantage going into tier 2. No snipers then for these scouts. Wanted to get tier 2 a bit quicker. 466, 341. These double CSM running around together right now. Nothing wrong with that, keeping your forces together to support each other. Tactical Marines trying to foul harass, but double CSM is too much for them to deal with in tier 1. 462, 341. Techmarine being used to tie up these Noise Marines, and now Tactical Marines tying them up, and here is Devastators. Really nice positional play from Red-Rupee, bringing these Devastators in just when he needed them, but DJ Raffa has flanked them with CSM, and they are now caught in melee, and CSM are pretty beastly in melee for a ranged unit, and they take out a Devastator model. Always very, very annoying to lose models on squads that require power to reinforce. And Red-Rupee again is going to harass this power. CSM and Noise Marines being reinforced. Did Noise Marines lose a model? I don't know. CSM did. I think they lost 2. They did lose 2 models. Ouch. That's 66 wreck per model to reinforce. Takes down 1 generator and backs off. Red-Rupee now has 3 gens back up. Librarian on the way. How is DJ Raffa going to respond to this? Perhaps a Blood Crusher maybe, but that is dangerous. Meltagon got a damage off. No, I think it was the Meltagon that got a damage off, not the Plasmagon, as I wondered about before. Also as Devastator, so I don't think Blood Crusher would be a good idea. He's getting double Mark of Zinc CSM. He's going to shred those Tactical Marines. Here's a Librarian though. Sub-Commander for Space Marine is decent in melee. Also has a really nice artillery spell called Smite, and some good support as well. Look at those attacks getting absolutely owned by those Inferno Bolts. Very nice Smite though on those CSM. Now using Quickening, his self buff, to boost his speed and reduce range damage. 408, 341, or does it reduce all damage? I'm not sure. I think it was just range. Noise Marines now have a Blast Master, which is an artillery weapon. Plague Champion is getting the Plague Fist. Will he be able to get into melee though, with Devastators around? 397, 341. Scout chuck a grenade into the building. Take out a model. Scout Sergeant gives them that fragmentation grenade, also allows them to detect, which is slightly bugged in this version of the mod. They don't detect everything for some reason or another. Not sure why it is they can and can't detect. 391, 341. Mark of Zinc CSM, so dangerous to that Librarian. He has 800 health of Commander armor. Librarian though, so he's no slouch. 391, 341. DJ Raffa reluctant to push. He knows that this Devastator is here. He has now fully upgraded his CSM, or at least one of them he has. These guys don't have an aspiring champion yet, so he's pretty much put all of his eggs into this basket, and that is upgrading his CSM. Red-Rupee has Plasma Gun and Refractor Field, a very, very efficient shield that the Techmarine has. Would have liked to see him with the Axe of the Mechanicus tying these Zinc CSM up, but he's gone for the Plasma Gun, which is absolutely owning them, as you can see. Blastmaster gets a big hit on those attacks. Ouch. That's a direct hit on all 3 models, I think. There's another hit and takes out a model, absolutely explodes it. Takes out 2 models, look at that. Those guys get away with 1, 338, 341. It's a triple cap for Red-Rupee. But now we see the Plague Fist, Plague Champion, a melee heavy weapon, good damage versus all targets, not quite as powerful DPS wise as the other power fists in the game, but it does have the awesome Pestilent Strike, which more than makes up for that fact. 305, 341. Devastator's now suppressing the Plague Champion. That is his big weakness. When he goes melee, he has absolutely no way to counter suppression, much like the Techmarine, of course, who cannot counter suppression when he goes melee in the mod. Plasma Cannon on the field now for Red-Rupee. Didn't like what the Blast Master did to him and is countering with his own artillery. 266, 341. Bloodletters on the way for DJ Raffa. Very good choice. Should have come a bit earlier, I think. Bloodletters quite a bit different in the mod. They are now power melee and they also have a passive short range teleport. So they are really anti-infantry now. CSM retreating from the top VP. Retreat grenade attempted, nicely done. And takes out a model, does Red-Rupee. Bloodletters in amongst the Librarian now, and they take him down. These guys are so dangerous. Chaos did take a bit of a hit in anti-vehicle in tier 2. They now must rely on Plague Marines and Havocs. Also, I suppose the Plague Champion, of course, with his Plague Fist, but the other commanders cannot deal with vehicles on their own. Blastmaster caught out of position, backs off, 260, 341. Red-Rupee could go tier 3 right now. Tactical Marine's gonna harass power again. Bloodletters coming to try and stop them. Teleport in, guys. They're just gonna run in, I think. Here come Blastmaster Noise Marines. Knock down everything in the path of their projectile. They're getting too close. What are they doing? There you go. CSM. Techmarine turns around and overcharged. Here's his plasma gun, and it is absolutely owning them. I think he took out the aspiring champion. No, he didn't. CSM take out a tactical marine in retreat and a level to 2. Bloodletters chasing the Techmarine, who now has artificer armor, makes him really tough. 200 health buff and some crazy health regen. 256, 341. Red-Rupee preserving all of his forces apart from that Librarian. DJ Raffa now capping mid for a 2-1. Devastator in this building, nicely placed. And we do have tier 3 from Red-Rupee. No sign, of course, of Sternguard veterans in tier 2. In fact, these guys didn't even get a sergeant. Zinch CSM laying some damage onto this Techmarine now. There's 2 of them. Red-Rupee, is he paying attention to this guy? I'm not sure. They stopped shooting him. What are they doing? Getting into retreat path. Yes, they are. And now they can melee and try and finish him off. But they just couldn't. Big plasma gun and shots, I think I heard. Yes. Trying to slow down this Plague Champion who's going after Tactical Marines. He now has armor of Pestilence. 254, 318. Bloodletters teleporting into those plasma devs. Out, take out a model in seconds. Devastator still in that top building. And DJ Raffa has some nice map control now. Has had his power harassed a couple of times, but not majorly. 254, 304. DJ Raffa goes tier 3. No sign of Noxious Cloud, of course. Not quite as useful versus Space Marines. Red-Rupee already tier 3. And is going for a Predator. Thought we were going to see some Assault Marines into Vanguard Veterans then to tie up those Zinch CSM. Zinch CSM get a cool new Thousand Suns style helm when they have Marco Zinch. And that awesome purple glow as well. Makes it much easier to see what you're dealing with before they engage. 254, 299. DJ Raffa goes tier 3. Red-Rupee has a decent amount of zeal, red resource for Space Marines. Might see a Venerable or even Terminators. Bloodletters back at base for DJ Raffa. I would have gone double Bloodletters instead of going tier 3. Plague Champion using the new ability of the Armor of Pestilence, knocking back those units. I'm not sure if it does damage or just knockback, but you saw it there, it's charged by the Plague Champion taking damage. 254, 285, a 2-to-1 cap for DJ Raffa, and he has enough red for an Imperial Abyss. Maybe this is the real reason why he went tier 3. Red-Rupee almost has enough for an orbital bombardment. DJ Raffa having some kind of problem targeting things or something. Predator on the field for Red-Rupee. Battle tank for Space Marine starts off with an autocannon and some heavy bolters. Can these Noise Marines get a hit? They can. And they take out a scout model and do some heavy damage, but was it worth it? They lost the model themselves. 254, 257. Very close. Some Plague Marines now on the way for DJ Raffa, having spotted that tank. Plasma cannon reinforcing. Devastators now center. Techmarine level 4. Plague Champion level 3. Should really get mucus discharge, I think. Single cap for Red-Rupee has the middle. He's also getting top. DJ Raffa taking bottom. We always see an Imperial Abyss or an orbital bombardment, or perhaps some Chaos Terminators from DJ Raffa. He has enough. They are 550, 100, 350. Maybe he's waiting to drop them somewhere nasty. Could get some lightning claws and really scare the crap out of these setup teams and those attacks. And we do see Chaos Terminators, those Plague Marines, cancelled in favour of these guys. Don't have as much health as Space Marine Terminators, and it also do not inspire, but they can get lightning claws and they can get an awesome autocannon as well. Now forcing melee on this Predator, getting rear armor hits with those power fists. They need some support here. You really need to support your Chaos Terminators of worship. Not as tough as Space Marine Terminators. No heretics though on the field for DJ Raffa. And look at his Terminators, look at the damage they're taking. Super heavy infantry, so they will take a lot of damage from this plasma gun. And another Predator for Red-Rupee. DJ Raffa will struggle to deal with this, really struggle. All he has is lucky shots from the Blastmaster pretty much, and trying to get his Plague Champion and Terminators into melee with them. He's way off getting any kind of other anti-vehicle. I think he should get some Havocs as soon as he can. This Predator's going into base, trying to finish off these Terminators who've already lost the model, now being reinforced, and that is 150 as you can see. So they do reinforce for less than Space Marine Terminators. Plague Champion, can he catch this thing? Gets a hit. You see Blessing of the Omnisire go off, which is a global ability of the Techmarine, allows them to repair all of the vehicles on the field. 179, 250. And he forces off those Noise Marines as well. 179, 244. Lots of stuff uncapped. This wreck, this VP, this power, and this VP's now just been taken by Bloodletters. Very low on health, level 2. How is he going to deal with these double Predators? I don't think he's going to be able to. He has no resources, had to reinforce his CSM and Chaos Terminators, and DJ Raffa in some serious trouble now. Needs an autocannon. But it's 180, I think. Scout's getting too close. I thought it was doing that for an orbital bombardment in base. Perhaps realised that you get a 50% damage reduction in base, so nuking base is no longer the best idea. He needs to buy an autocannon. 179, 185. Blastmaster setting up. No autocannon yet. Plague Champion going after them. Perhaps he's saving for Plague Marines. I would have got the autocannon. Would allow him to pressure these predators much more. Red-Rupee now laying on the hurt with that plasma gun to these Terminators. And a big plasma cannon hit as well. 173, 177. Terminators lose a model and back off. No worship from DJ Raffa, no autocannon. And here's an orbital bombardment. Look at the damage to those CSM. They're going to run right into the beam, and this might be GG right here. Damage type of the orbital bombardment changed to explosive damage, and look at the hurt put onto those Chaos Marines, and DJ Raffa loses most of his army. 158, 177. That is GG right there. Red-Rupee going for a third tank, but it's pretty much elementary at this point. DJ Raffa's tier 3. Almost have enough for an Imperial, but we might just see him concede here. And we do see an autocannon for the Chaos Terminators a bit late. 140, 177. Here comes Scouts. Guys are level 2. Techmarine level 8. Plague Champion level 3, and that tells the story. Red-Rupee much more effective with his commander than DJ Raffa was. Was never really able to get his Plague Champion into melee to hurt stuff. Should have got Mucus Discharge. He's so slow with Armor of Pestilence. 124, 177. Chaos Terminator is reinforced. Triple Predators though now for Red-Rupee. No las cannons. DJ Raffa not giving up here. 118, 177. Red-Rupee now going to cap bottom. Blastmaster's trying to take the building. This is very risky. Here comes Scouts with the grenade. Waiting for them to get out and chuck it in retreat path, I think. Getting close with shotguns there. Is he even going to bother? I don't think he is. He's just going to cap. Autocannon now putting some hurt onto this Predator, now forcing melee on these Terminators. They can now chase with their power fists and shoot their autocannon. Need to move a bit faster than that though. 104, 177. They're going to bleed models again here. Triple cap for Red-Rupee. DJ Raffa going for some Plague Marines. Did not give up. But he might lose these Terminators completely. Getting chased by 2 tanks. Down to 1 model. And there they go. Plasma cannon still on the field. Red-Rupee did lose his tack somewhere. Plague Champion gonna get owned. There is Imperial easily dodged by Red-Rupee's Predator tank. And Plague Champion almost taken down. DJ Raffa now has Plague Marines on the field, back to their slow state in the mod, which I much prefer them as. Now have increased damage to their bolters to compensate. (14, 177). There's the triple cap for Red-Rupee, and it's all over. And it has been all over since that orbital. There's the game. Nice win for Red-Rupee. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.